Two last things before you go. So there you have it! You've finally made it to the end of our course. Hopefully by now, you've implemented all that you've learned and have already seen at least a small boost in sales. Keep in mind, selling on Etsy, or on any other platform for that matter, is a process that takes time and commitment, constant monitoring, and just a bit of ingenuity. Just remember, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Use that to your advantage. There are literally hundreds of thousands of sellers on Etsy, but only a few have taken this course, and even fewer have reached this lesson. I've given you as much knowledge as I can, and now it is up to you to take that knowledge and apply it. Listings don't automatically come with keywords attached. You've got to place them in there. Now before you go, let me ask you a question. When is the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. Well, 20 years ago, I wasn't much of a tree planter. So, when is the second best time? Now. That's right. There is no point in dwelling on what you could have done. Instead, focus on what can be done now to ensure a better future. The two things that will help you succeed more than anything are common sense and a sense of urgency. So what do I mean by common sense and a sense of urgency? Let's start with common sense. If you want to grow an apple tree so that you and your family can enjoy some fresh homegrown apples, what should you do? You should probably start by getting some apple seeds, picking out a nice sunny spot in the backyard that isn't blocked out by other trees, digging a hole, and then planting the actual seeds, right? Not too complicated, almost common sense, I would say. The same logic applies to our Etsy listings. If you don't acquire apple seeds, you will never be able to plant and grow an apple tree. If you pick a spot to plant your apple tree underneath another bigger tree, your apple tree will never see enough sunlight to grow. If you don't water your apple seed, your apple tree is going to die. Now, if you're an Etsy seller selling homemade coffee mugs, don't you think it would help if you threw in a couple of coffee-related keywords? Don't you think some pretty pictures of your coffee mugs might help too? And just like how you have to water your apple tree, don't you think you'll have to answer customer service questions, keep inventory levels afloat, and generally take care of your store? Of course you do. If you don't water your apple tree, it will wither away and die. Imagine your Etsy store as a real brick-and-mortar store. If things are all over the place and no one is behind the counter to make sure the store is running, chances are you're not taking care of your apple tree. And if you're not taking care of your apple tree, it will never give you back apples. Common sense, right? Now, a sense of urgency. Many of the things needed to have a successful Etsy store are common sense, coupled with a few online lessons, things like good keywording and account maintenance, etc. But even common sense is useless without action. There are some who would love to have an amazing fruitful apple tree in their backyard. They spend all day and night dreaming about it. They read books on the best type of apples to plant and how to grow them. They tell all their friends about the apple tree orchard they are going to plant one of these days. They look at their neighbors' apple trees and tell themselves it would be easy to grow apples. But they never actually go out and buy any apple seeds. They never go out into their backyard looking for a place to plant their apple seeds. Even if they do manage to somehow acquire some apple seeds, they never actually get to digging out a hole to plant their apple seeds. Now, armed with the knowledge on how to plant an apple tree and all the common sense in the world, do you think this person will ever enjoy an apple from their own apple tree? No, because they lack a sense of urgency. You can yell and scream at them all you want, but at the end of the day, it has to be them going out and planting their own apple tree, applying their knowledge. No one can do that for them. If you never take the time to apply the lessons I have taught you, do you think you will ever have a successful Etsy store? If you never add homemade coffee mug to your coffee mug listing, do you think you would ever rank for that term? How would Etsy users find you? You can't grow an apple tree if you never plant the seeds. If customers are messaging you about your coffee mug listing and you never answer them until 2 weeks later, do you think they're still going to want to buy your coffee mug? What happens to an apple tree that you forget to water? Common sense and a sense of urgency. 2 things that are not so common, but are absolutely necessary for you to become successful. Regardless of whether it is Etsy or another business, or even your day-to-day relationships, just remember to always carry these 2 things with you. Now in this course, we have gone over so many things, from keywording to acquiring reviews, to affiliate marketing, to email follow-ups, and even to how to use external software to boost your sales. I know this is an Etsy course, but just know these skills you have learned are applicable to any type of online sales you do, whether that be on Amazon or your own website. Take these skills that you have learned, aka common sense, and your sense of urgency, and take them as far as you can. And if you ever need a refresher, come back or check out our blog section. We'll be uploading new content every week, so keep an eye out. Thank you for your time, and I wish you the best of luck in all of your future endeavors. Now go plant some apple trees. Bye-bye for now, Jackie.